TKPN.
Welcome to the PageantCast, your home for beauty pageant news and interviews on the internet.
Hi, I'm Kate Pockele, World's Miss Tourism 2012, and you are listening to the PageantCast, the internet's first podcast about beauty pageants. And here's your host, Tim Kretschmann.
Extra, read all about it. This is the first ever PageantCast Gazette. So glad that you could all join us for the first edition of the PageantCast Gazette. Now, what's the Gazette? Well, we've had a live show, and we have PageantCast TV, where we go and we visit pageant events. This is our news show. When we had the audio program, we felt very comfortable with having the news right as part and organic with the program, but mostly when it was recorded. Now that we have a live show, we're doing video, and we need to get the program slimmed down between 15 and 20 minutes. It's just too big of a file otherwise. So what we've decided to do is split it up. News will be in the Gazette once a month. We have PageantCast TV still churning out the great interviews that we've had throughout the country. And now we have PageantCast Live with video as well on Monday nights. So check all of our shows out. Hope you enjoyed tonight's program. We have news, and we have an exciting new segment I'm very excited about called The Photo Gallery, where we take our photos that we've been taking. Now, this time it's photos I've taken at pageants. We're hoping in the future it's your photos. Send them in to us at PageantCast@gmail.com, and maybe we'll get them right here on the show. We'll definitely get them out on our website, and we hope to have your crowning photo, photos of friends at pageants, whatever. Send them in. Let us know what it is we're looking at, and we'll try to put it together here on the PageantCast Gazette. Extra, read all about it. Well, wait a minute. Watch all about it here at the PageantCast Gazette. The next time you're watching the PageantCast, make sure to check in with us on GetGlue.com. We're listed on our TV shows. Just go to getglue.com, go under TV shows, and search for the PageantCast. You could be earning stickers soon. Go to getglue.com.
Pageant Publication Preview.
Hi, today we're going to take a look at Pageantry magazine, their Spring 2012 edition. This is the cover. You should be able to find it all over the place. It's spring 2012. Here in Wisconsin, doesn't feel like spring yet. In fact, it's 0 degrees as I record this right now. But I'll take your word for it that it will eventually come, though the Mayans might have something to say with that. There is an interview with Miss America Teresa Scanlon in here. Probably worth the cost of admission just for that. Now, she's the past Miss America right now, but an excellent interview. You should definitely pick it up for that. There's National American Miss coverage in this edition of Pageantry magazine. Our friend of the show, Deborah Gilmore, is on page 26 in Socially Speaking. Tony Bowles ads are throughout, and literally pages of them. This edition has a ton, and I do mean a ton, of fashion shots. So, and a sign of a good quality publication, I show up on pages 68 and 146. So really good edition. Who should pick it up? Anybody that's looking for wardrobe, this is the edition you really want. It's this one right here, Pageantry Magazine Spring 2012. Lots and lots of evening gowns and prom wear on display. This is the edition you want. There's a good amount of pageantry news, but really this one is big on the wardrobe. The PageantCast is on the road again. We just signed up. We're going to be back at United America 2012. Now, it's a different time of year, folks. It's June 22nd through the 24th. It was in October, now it's in June, but it's the same great place. It's in Austin, Texas, and I heard about one of the very special things that we're going to be doing there that's exclusive. The only place in the world you can see what we're going to be doing is in Austin, Texas. You're going to find out. That's going to be released with a lot of other information. Check their website. We'd love to see all of you at United America this year. Come on out. The PageantCast will be there for United America 2012 in Austin, Texas in June.
So you can't save money? That's easy as pie. Brown bagging lunch instead of going out. $6 save times 5 days a week times 10 years is $21,000. That's a lot of lettuce. Small changes today, big bucks tomorrow. Feedthepig.org.
Where your friends are.
At the beginning of January, we went to the Miss Milwaukee pageant, which was held, of course, in Milwaukee, Wisconsin. It's a prelim for Miss America. Met up with some friends from Illinois, and we got to see a good friend of the show, Stephanie Obst, as she won the Miss Milwaukee pageant and will be going on to compete at Miss Wisconsin this year.
Now, let's enter the PageantCast Newsdesk.
Probably the biggest news for this edition is going to be Miss America's telecast ratings. It had the highest ratings in 8 years. Now, 5 of those were on cable, so I don't know if you can even count those, but it's still a good figure to see. Now, I'm not sure I'd buy everything in their news release. I'm not saying that the information they gave was faulty or incorrect. It's just that it's spun so far that I don't know that it's even good data anymore. They at one point talked about 8 million viewers. That's a bit high. That's better than a lot of episodes of Dancing with Stars and better than NFL. I'm not sure I'd buy it. I did check tvbythenumbers.com, which is kind of the ratings watch group website, to confirm they did have their best number since 2004. That they confirmed. They confirmed they beat out the NFL for a portion of the night. But it did have 13% of adults 18 to 49. But saying that garners some excitement, but we still got a far way to go. I looked and looked, and if you look at the official weekend, the entire week, with that type of figure, you should have seen it on the top 25 list. NFL was on the top of the 25 list. A couple other things that they said they beat were on the top 25 list. Miss America was not. So they're hitting a demographic, a good demographic, but they're not the superstars that they were in the late 70s, early 80s. So they still got a lot of work to do there. Now, to give you some perspective, they say, oh, it's best number since 2004. 2004 pageant was the last one on ABC before they lost their contract. This isn't something to go, oh my God, they're back. I don't know that they're back. They got a lot of work to do again, but it's certainly encouraging information. Congratulations to former Miss Universe Lara Dutta. She is on top of the world after being blessed with a baby girl. Congratulations, maybe a new Miss Universe in the future. Aaron Rodgers, the quarterback for the Green Bay Packers, recently was asked about Miss America's Laura Kapler's Call Me introduction on the national program. Now, he hasn't called her just yet, but he did share that some of that Wisconsin media spotlight with Laura because of this. Now, let me tell you, Laura won Miss America, but here in Wisconsin, the loss of the Green Bay Packers dominated the news. The top story all week, believe it or not, was a viral video on YouTube of a fan crying over the Packer loss. She was hysterical. She also had 1.6 million views on YouTube. To give you perspective, the crowning of Laura from Miss America, and I looked at a bunch of others. There wasn't like one that was huge in over the others, but her crowning moment, 90,000 views, and I'm rounding up. There were a couple others out there from other folks that had obviously copied it. They were in the 30 to 60,000 range. Gonna take a bunch more videos to get up to 1.6 million viewers. I looked that up. I couldn't even believe it. I really can't stand our state's media sometimes. Rima Fakih is in court for her drunk driving. Remember, she blew a 2.0 and a 0.19. That's nearly twice the 0.08 limit. There's no plea agreement yet. She apologized. She let her lawyer do the talking, which is the intelligent thing to do. But a 0.20, that's not recreational drinking. That's like a professional. And that means get some help. Get some help right away. Getting drunk isn't a crime, and I don't want anybody to think that I'm some of these a holy roller or something on the subject. But when you get drunk and you get behind the wheel, that is a reckless endangerment with a deadly weapon is what that is. You could kill somebody, and I'm not saying you want to, but you could. Don't do it. That goes for texting too. I know that isn't very popular with my audience, but don't text, don't drive, don't drink, don't mix any two of those. Yeah, you shouldn't get drunk and text either, quite frankly. So of those three, only do one at a time. Texting, drinking, or driving. One at a time with those.
On January 28th, we went to the Miss Kenosha 2012 pageant, and we had a lot of fun. Of course, Kenosha was the first Miss America local of the current Miss America, Laura Kapler, so you heard a lot of stories about Laura all evening, but the real stars were the 14 young ladies that were contestants in the contest, and congratulations to Rebecca Gertner, the new Miss Kenosha 2012. We also had the opportunity to get our picture taken with Rihanna Johnson, the new Miss Wisconsin. Do you want great PageantCast merchandise? Of course you do. Go to PageantCast.com and click on the tab that reads Store and pull down to Zazzle. There you will find unique and exclusive designs. Designs made for you to brag, to inspire, and to entertain at your next pageant event. Go to PageantCast.com, click on Store, and pull down to Zazzle.